Yeah. Yes. Let's go.
What do you like? Do you like Superstar, Hall of Fame? What do you like to play?
Hall of Fame's fun.
What about game style? Stimulated or default?
I usually leave on default.
I don't even get what that shit means. Like, if it's stimulated, what does it do?
I have no idea. I never even messed with it.
That's some dumb shit there. Probably means it's scripted if you do that shit. That's stimulated shit. You even took time to dress up his avatar.
I did a little bit of my prayer in the black top, so that's why you got a little bit of some clothes on.
Alright. For me, it's not how bad it looks, man. It's how it plays, man.
Yeah.
It's how bad it plays. How are you gonna run with?
Going with Spurs.
Spurs. Oh, you a Spurs boy, innit?
I like running with them on here.
Right. They got the best offense in the game. No way. Spurs got the best offense in the game. No way. Nah. They ain't got that good people like that. Boris Dio is okay, but old niggas in the team, though.
Yeah, that's alright, though. Get it done.
Yeah. The Spurs must be a good team, though. They know the first offense in the game. I thought Lakers were. Yeah.
But they ain't got Steve. They ain't got Steve Nash. They ain't got Steve Nash right now.
Sucky-ass team worse than the Bucks.
Oh, no.
I know they still have Tim Duncan in it, but come on. What's Tim Duncan to all the teams? Like Dirk, the winner could pop that whole point by himself. Run this blood clots. Miss you fouls tend to double in the paint. Oh, you ought to be doing that. Alright, where's my nigga? Why they put Anthony small forward? I would never know.
Got the sub game going. Let's go, baby.
Everybody's getting played tight, boy. Chances for you, man.
Hello and welcome everyone to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. This is Kevin Harlan. So for the Spurs, their last game, a win against the Bucks.
And a lot of their points didn't come from the usual suspects in that win, Clark.
You're exactly right, Steve. The guys coming off the bench played a huge role. It was a really nice surprise for them.
Now let's check out the State Farm starting lineup.
Only when they go open like that, man. Only when they go open like that, man.
Steve Novak is out there with Chandler, and it's Anthony in at the 3 spot. And for the Spurs, Green and Leonard out on the perimeter. Duncan out there with Boris Diaw, and it's Parker in at the point. Duncan with a screen on Kidd. Parker kicks to Diaw.
No way.
Knicks with the rebound. And against San Antonio here for the second time this season.
J.R. Smith back in the league after spending most of last season in China. And he's a player with so much talent, an explosive athlete, offensively gifted, deep range on his shot.
Come on, man.
Anthony with it, guarded now by Duncan.
Oh, Melo. Come on, bro.
Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
Oh, come on. That's bad.
Out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
And guys, you know what? J.R. Smith is a good scorer, but there's also that but with him. I mean, he can be a bit unfocused defensively at times. He'll take questionable shots. I think it's a testament to his tremendous talent that he remains effective despite occasionally giving his coaches headaches and ulcers. But he's a tremendous talent, and I think he's actually grown quite a bit
I know Bryant
in
doing
terms of
that.
his consistency over the last couple of years.
Damn, Kawhi Leonard, what in the world?
Boy, that's 2 easy points you've just given away.
Anthony dishes to Nova. He feeds it to Kidd. New York moving the ball.
Oh,
Wow.
His leg, and it's whistled to Kidd.
What is this? We playing football.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Smith outside.
My nigga
6
Nova
on the
open
shot
like
clock.
that.
And that's just one of their first 4 field goals to begin this
Come
game.
get point in,
And the
man.
call will be against Tony Parker. That is his first foul of the game.
yeah, I normally start off slow.
Smith the pass to Kidd. Pass to Carmelo. Back to Kidd. Kicks it to Nova. Lets it go from deep. Good in
Waiting
the
for that all
assist to
day.
Kidd.
Yeah. Let's play zone. Let's play
Novak's
zone
got
on me.
his
Keep
first
saying
bucket
that.
of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Play zone. Play.
Well, you know, the Spurs have been thinking about what's beyond the Tim Duncan era in the future. But Duncan keeps on ticking. I mean, he just keeps playing at a very high level. And as long as he does that, San Antonio will be tough to beat.
Green against Smith. Count that one. Green's got his first 2 points of the night. Now let's find out what head coach Greg Popovich had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
His team ended up on the losing side of things when they first played the Knicks, but they feel as though they have some advantages on them this time around, saying, we got to see a bit of what they like to do on offense. Now that we know their tendencies, we can try and limit them getting the ball to Melo and Amari and force them to rely on others to score the ball. We'll see if it works, guys.
Thank you, Doris. And going back to Tim Duncan in San Antonio, Clark, even if he isn't putting up great numbers, he really does seem to drive the team through his power and his will.
Well, there's something about presence, and that's really what a superstar player like Duncan can do for you, Kevin. Even if he plays into his 40s, I just can't imagine the Spurs not being competitive with him on their roster. Soft defense right there. Way too soft.
For the New York Knicks, they won their last contest against the Heat at the American Airlines
Get,
Arena.
we get the defense going.
And no
We get it
question,
going.
the 3-point shot was the difference in that game, fellas. The percentage
Get it
from
going.
downtown was outstanding.
Yeah, I know that's something you can appreciate.
make them all
It makes
day.
you smile, doesn't it, Steve? It's one of the better team performances you're going to see from beyond the arc.
Well, that's my game, Clark. You know that.
Now Parker, after the missed 3 by Carmelo. Parker kicks to Duncan.
Play that tight D.
Lock at 6.
Play that tight D.
Taken away by Smith. And now the Knicks on the break. On the pass to Carmelo. He dishes it to Nova. Outside for Kidd.
Oh, wow.
He kicks it to Melo. Pass to Smith. The 3. That one falls.
Good
Coming
shit.
off Anthony's feet.
Good shit.
Boy, he's polished offensively. His ability to break down defenses is one of their driving forces.
I know how to
San
break down
Antonio
that
calls
3-2
the
defense,
first time
but
out of the game.
they won't keep doing that shit again.
So many things happened with the Knicks last year, and one of them, of course, being the coaching change. And as a result, the team took on a little bit different identity.
Yeah.
Mike Woodson took over, slowed the pace down a little bit, tried to get the ball more to Carmelo and Amari Stoudemire, and tried to get his team to be more defensive-minded as well.
Looking at who's out there
man.
now for the Spurs.
Yeah, he can shoot.
He's checked in for Duncan. Splitter comes in for Boris Diaw. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And Gary Neal subbed in for Tony Parker. Here's Felton following the bucket by the Spurs. To the middle. It's tipped. And stolen by
Oh, run, man. Come on.
58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Neal dishes to Splitter.
Get that D tight. Get the D tight.
13 feet away. And another basket for San Antonio. Yeah, much more deliberate
Nope.
pace from Coach Mike Woodson, Steve. Might not have had the same high-scoring box
No way.
scores that we saw in the last couple of years, first half of last season, in fact, with Mike D'Antoni. But you know what the defense.
Yep. Shit, TL's fucking D, man, when these niggas ain't on. Hope I can get your ass back in the game, though. Damn. Feel like you're mid-range shit, though, man.
Point set.
Defense Clark, they got the results they wanted.
Yeah, and ultimately that's what the Knicks fans want. I mean, they've gone a long time from being the cream of the crop in the East, and whether they speed it up or slow it down, I don't think the fans care. They just want a style that wins for them.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
I don't get worried.
Guys, we'll never stop talking about that Knicks trade.
You don't take a little free.
Carmelo Anthony. It was such a fascinating deal. Everyone thought the Knicks probably made out the best getting Carmelo, but
yeah, I take them when they open.
The pieces they were able to add, and that's a pretty intriguing deal, really, for both teams.
I mean, playing like a regular online ranked match, you can force them up and you hit them, but you playing like a Hall of Fame, you gonna make them too much.
Some changes here for the Spurs.
Yeah.
Bonner comes in for Juwan Blair. And Kawhi Leonard
I know Melo's released. I'm just getting a handle
for the Knicks. Rarely does a deal actually work out, you know, Steve, for both sides, but both the Knicks and the Nuggets made the postseason last year. And
oh, come on now. We got to box out.
We're still in the early stages of Melo's career, Kevin. Certainly as it relates to him with being with the Knicks. So he could ultimately become that player they're looking for as far as a leader goes. Let's see how it plays out going forward.
And Ginobili, here we go. Leonard, the pass to Ginobili. Shot clock at 6.
Keep that D tight. Keep that D tight. Keep that D tight. Good shit, Melo.
Anthony with the defensive effort.
Good shit,
And
Melo.
it does it for the first quarter. Knicks lead. 12. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
Yeah, this team played an excellent first quarter offensively, moving the ball and getting a good flow to their offense. That's why you see those
Come
big
on,
assists.
Duncan.
Yeah, very timely passing for them, Steve, and that's why they've been able to jump out to this lead.
Wow.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Knicks.
Oh, wow.
Tyson
Ha.
Felton is out there with J.R. Smith, and it's Brewer in at the small forward. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Kevin, the unselfish culture of the San Antonio Spurs is much admired, but not often replicated around the league. Coach Popovich explained what he thinks has been a big part of it, saying, I'm very fortunate that I didn't have to deal with the storm.
Danny Green, baby, from UNC. Let's go.
Character and values, that sort of thing. Timmy came along. David Robinson understood his talent and made it very easy for Tim to become the go-to. As Tim got older, he understood the value of Manu and Tony
Let's go.
and was able to share the spotlight with them.
Get up, get up, get up.
I never had a discussion, a meeting, or anything with any of those guys about that. We just did it. And it's because of their character that we were able to do it. Kevin, tremendous guys, all three.
Once again, that unselfishness and lack of ego, Doris, so impressive. Now here's Parker after the miss from Raymond Felton.
I got the way.
Parker drives in. Back to Green. Drops.
Right, man. This is some doo-doo shit, boy. Keep these niggas on.
Yeah, you had Kurt Thomas on Parker. That was a mismatch. I was waiting for the double.
Yeah, I know. Some doo-doo shit, man. I know it's there. But every time I'm up by 10, yeah, I just give you 8 points straight away. Dumbness. Embarrassing, man. Stick Melo in the field.
Off an assist from Parker. Green's got 6 points in the quarter.
That's his second shot from long range.
My guys switched around.
I don't. I don't get blown out. It's not going to happen.
Let's take a moment now, Kevin, to see how the Spurs are doing in the NBA statisticals currently. First in assists, fifth in scoring, and they also show up top 5 in team field goal percentage. That's excellent. Actually, that's elite level.
A good D.
One thing that really
Go.
jumps out at me when you talk about all these stats, Clark, is the assists. And this is a team that has been very selfish.
Fair shot.
They're moving. They're really getting a good flow to their offense. And as a result, they're finding pretty high percentage shots almost every possession.
So San Antonio going.
I don't know if he knows. I don't use something like that.
To one Blake.
Yeah, I know.
He's checked in for Duncan.
He does good, man.
Splitter
Yeah.
comes in for Boris Diaw. Ano Ginobili's checked in for Daniel Green.
Let's go.
Oh, no, back, bro. Come on. Oh.
There we go.
Oh, just like that.
Tearing that roof down with that one.
Yeah, and really a dunk contest dunk that time. Wow.
Yeah, unreal. What a dunk.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
You know, the Spurs have always been built around Tim Duncan, but the last few years they've added more depth than they used to have early in the Duncan era. And so Greg Popovich is playing 9 or 10 guys. They're very deep. They play together. Excellent passing team. And they become much more up-tempo.
Oh, behind the backboard. No way.
Early in that era.
Oh, no.
New York, no good that time either.
That's very uncharacteristic for him to miss that shot with such little defensive pressure.
That's an easy shot there. That's a shot that he should make more often than not.
Now here's Anthony.
Good shit, Melo. Good shit, Melo. Tell him why you're
Anthony's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And with the team getting older, you really need to have more depth, and the Spurs have certainly added that.
Young or old, every team needs depth, but the Spurs have added the right kind of depth. The players that fit into what they do well, and it's a big part of why they still are able to compete at a high level.
Go.
Oh, wow.
It's Ginobili outside.
Oh.
Good on the basket. Book it. Ginobili's got 7 points.
Big mistake not having more defensive pressure on him out there.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Smith off a pick from Chandler. Smith
Oh. Thank you. He won't supposed to get. He won't supposed to get that nowhere.
We say it all the time. Execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Blair. Diaw comes in for Splitter. Daniel Green, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And Tony Parker is subbed in for Gary Neal.
Oh, Smith steal. That's all right, though.
You know, I really felt Tyson Chandler was one of the keys to that Mavericks title run in 2011. He was the best defender on the team, really kind of changed the culture defensively for a Dallas team that was
better not get the
an
crap on him, yeah.
offensive-minded club. So he was just a huge factor in that title.
On offense, here are the Spurs. This one now up to 13-2. Let's go down to the sideline.
Go.
Tim Duncan signed a multi-year extension with the Spurs this offseason.
Wait, really?
Normally, players are supposed to act non-committal to keep their leverage in negotiations, but Duncan said he wasn't interested in testing the free agent market. He joked, "I shouldn't say that. I have to threaten them that I'll leave," adding, "No, I'm not going anywhere. You can print that wherever you want to. I'm here, and I'm a Spur for life." Guys, you just gotta love this guy.
Another side of the trust and loyalty between Duncan and the Spurs organization. Great story. Thank you, Doris. When you talk about Chandler's impact on the champion Mavericks team, they also really raved about, you know, his incredible positive impact in the locker room as well.
Hardworking, passionate. He brings a positive vibe and energy to what you're trying to do on the court as a team.
San Antonio with the ball after New York gets the 3. Green dishes to Ginobili. A leaner. Again, the Spurs. Good for 2.
Boy, they've been shooting well from mid-range here.
Well, sometimes you can't get all the way into the rim in the paint area, so you've got to pull up from 12, 15 feet. It's pretty impressive.
Now here's Anthony. He's got 8.
Go.
Oh, that hit kid,
It's
man.
stolen by Green.
Damn, kid.
Manu Ginobili on the wing.
Oh.
Good shit.
Take it the other way. The Knicks have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Felton the pass to Smith. Thomas sets a screen for Smith.
Good D. Good D.
San Antonio with the rebound.
Oh.
It's taken away by Smith. Good. Smith's got 5 points now in the quarter. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
You know what? Can you believe there have been 7 leads?
Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. It's the Knicks leading by a point. And coming up after the break, it'll be Damon Bruce breaking down all the highlights from the first half of play. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
What a game for Ginobili. He has 12 points, and he's been successful twice from three-point range today.
And he'd love to make a couple more of them, too, I'm sure. It makes things so much easier for him inside when he's out beyond the arc knocking down shots.
Tony Parker at the 1 and Danny Green at the 2. Ginobili out there with Boris Diaw, and it's Duncan in at the 5. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half.
Oh.
Nice shot by
That's what
Smith.
that zone D does.
Well, it's been back and forth.
Yeah,
Really
stick
good
with it.
battle here.
Yeah, real strong battle, guys, and it looks like it may come down to which team has the ball last as far as who wins.
Green kicks to Diaw. And Ginobili. Here we go.
Oh.
Good D.
You know what?
Good shit.
Well, the Knicks the last few years haven't really been known for being a great defensive team. But maybe that will change with Mike Woodson coming in, a more traditional style.
No way. No way.
He's going to play a little bit slower.
That won't happen.
A little more isolation stuff, and as a result, maybe his team will be in better position, at least transition-wise, defensively.
Parker dishes to Ginobili. Green, the pass to Ginobili. That doesn't go either by Ginobili.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Yeah, they're lucky that they
Wait.
didn't get burned on that one.
They'll get another chance.
And one of the keys for this team is securing defensive rebounds. Keep them off the offensive glass.
Well, that's the period for the sentence of your defense, rebounding the ball.
They may have to
Oh,
start
you
looking
have
for
to
some
dribble?
other options because he's really struggling out there.
Spurs passing it around. And it's slammed
Go,
in
Boris.
by Diaw.
Slow
Clark,
motion.
a great
That was so
competitive
slow
game
motion.
so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
These two teams, guys, look so evenly matched to me. I think this could go right down to the wire.
New York calls timeout. You can see the results last year, Steve. You know, the Knicks clearly seem to be more focused on defense. I think it helped their offense, and Clark, it clearly helped them get into the playoffs.
Well, Kevin, I think the question for this year is whether or not they'll be able to keep that same energy and focus for a full season. I mean, they have the players to get it done, so we'll see how it plays out.
Kawhi Leonard is checked in for the Spurs. Rasheed Wallace, he's checked
There we
in for
go.
the Knicks. Felton comes in for Jason Kidd. Parker kicks to Leonard.
He's definitely showing some real sweet dunking skills.
Oh.
Are you kidding me? Oh, my gosh. Oh!
The defense caught dozing off that time.
Those open dunks, pretty high percentage.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
no,
not
no.
gonna miss many of those. I mean, this is really a poor defensive effort.
Feeds to Diaw.
Oh.
Dishes it to Green. From downtown.
Grab it.
Get the rebound. Oh,
There we go.
Real.
Strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Simply said, a tremendous rebound and a tremendous dunk.
a man-
T-square.
He was a man possessed right there, Clark.
Yep, that's the kind of energy that you always get from him night after night.
Felton against Parker.
Huh.
Felton kicks to Smith. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Leonard brings the double team.
You won't.
It's rebounded by Boris Diaw. Diaw's got 4 rebounds now.
And one.
Tyson Chandler got that big money free agent contract in 2011, and with a history of ankle and toe injuries, you know, the Knicks were really betting he could stay healthy and match the productivity of his championship year with the Mavs.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Dewan Blair, he's checked in for Duncan. Splitter comes in for Boris Diaw. And Gary Neal subbed in for Tony Parker.
Well, Carmelo belongs in that group of guys who you say, you know, maybe he's the best scorer in the league. He's certainly close. He's right there with Kobe and Dwayne Wade, LeBron for sure. He's so skilled, he's so strong, and he's just got a knack for getting the ball in the hoop.
Oh, that was right. Big old
His ability to do that, Steve, is a big part of why he can get a shot off anytime. I mean, he knows that he doesn't need too much space. All he needs is a fraction, and he's able to rise up over guys or go through them.
Good on the shot. Green's got 12 points in the game.
And, you know, you go back to Chandler, guys. He's made some concrete gains offensively. I like the improvement he's shown at that end of the floor.
Yeah,
He's
force
shooting
him up
free
there.
throws better.
He forced him up
He's
there.
actually added some range to his jump shot offensively. I think those are things that will continue to serve him and his team well going forward.
Splitter, that's good. And it's a 7-point Spurs lead.
Well, a nice little trend developing here, fellas. I mean, that's 8 of their last 10 from inside the paint.
Yeah, they're getting high percentage looks down there. Their offense is really clicking. I don't see why they wouldn't just continue to pound the ball inside.
This is your court.
You know, the Spurs did so many things well last year. It's really hard to cover them all, but one thing that sticks out to me is shooting from three-point land. Just a terrific group of lasers from behind the three-point line.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Blair. Now Bonner comes in for Splitter.
Yeah. Oh.
Ginobili's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And Tony Parker subbed in for Daniel Green. Anthony drives in over Ginobili. And Anthony gets it to go. Anthony's got 6 in the quarter. You're right, Clark, about the Spurs. They ended up with the best three-point percentage in the entire league.
Well, they stocked their roster with three-point shooters, Kevin, and then they basically played off of Ginobili and Parker. The penetration from those guys broke the defense down, and then the ball would move. And when you force 2 or 3 rotations from the defense, usually you're going to get a good look.
From deep, and it's Anthony again missing.
He's frigid from 3. I don't know what's worse, that he can't hit anything from out there or that he keeps on trying to. Boy, he's been so cool out there, composed, never rattled. I mean, a very steady contributor to the offense.
Hands up, hands up. Oh, there we go.
Parker with the steal. Neal dishes to Parker.
Oh, come on, Tony.
Pull it in. Anthony's got his 3rd rebound on the night. 9 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Back to Felton. Anthony left side. Leonard with the steal. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome.
Keep it 139. Going to the 4th. Let's go.
So with Anthony sitting on the bench, here's who Mike Woodson's going with. Jason Kidd and J.R. Smith manning the backcourt.
I saw that coming.
And it's Chandler in at the center, locking down the middle. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
There's that transition offense. It's been big for them in this game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, that's what they've had working for them. Speed. They've upped the tempo whenever they've had the chance.
Gathers. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, we know about Jason Kidd. He's always been a very unique player offensively. A guy who wants to get his teammates involved, but he himself has evolved into a very good three-point shooter. Kind of a spot-up guy, but he'll still post you up in transition if he has an advantage.
And the Knicks making a change here. Brewers checked in. Green, no luck. Knicks trail by 12.
Galvin.
Here's
Down by 10.
Tore it down that time. Don't do that to him. That was fantastic. Wow.
And Clark, the degree of difficulty.
Major.
That was amazing.
Spurs passing it around. It's Parker with the drive. 6 to shoot. Green.
There you go, Timmy.
And Duncan throws And the Spurs lead by 12. Kidd with it. There's the pick. There's the feed to Nova. There's the triple. And a great assist by Kidd as that one goes in. Kidd's got 6 assists here tonight.
What a year Novak had last season with the Knicks. Kevin, one of the best spot-up shooters in the game. Has bounced around the league for a while, but finally got a chance to play. Boy, did he make the most of it.
Yeah, yes, he can.
Really his meal.
I don't want to see me freeze like that.
Parker against Smith.
I'm gonna go get Novak.
Outside for Kidd. There's the dish to Nova.
Nope.
Good shit.
The arc.
Good shit.
Tim Duncan
Damn.
grabs the miss. Duncan's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Here's Leonard. Pushes it down.
Boy, I like the aggressiveness here, guys. Just powering it down that time.
And descended gradually as he lingered on the rim.
Yeah, you got to be careful, too, guys, because the referees will call a technical pretty easily on that play. He got away with it there.
Oh.
He feeds it to Brewer. Makes the lead pass. Shoots from 12. That's good from Kidd. The assist by Brewer. Kidd's got 4 points now in the quarter. It's a look. And another basket for San Antonio. Knicks trailed by 11. Passes it to Novak. The 3. No luck. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Green kicks to Leonard. Kicks to Diaw. The pass to Green. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Man, offensive execution.
I know your game now.
Story here, just playing beautiful basketball.
And guys, you can see it in their advantage in field goal percentage. I mean, you get high quality shots, you're usually going to shoot well. They're playing outstanding basketball.
Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey guys, well Mike Woodson had some advice for the team over that last break. He got after them and told them to turn up the intensity, saying we've put ourselves in a corner and now we've got to fight our way out. Show me what you have. Let's see if we've got what it takes, guys.
Novak, the pass to Brewer. New York needs to get off a shot. And it's Smith missing.
Nah, he's the 3-2 D.
No, I'm doing 2-3. I'm just playing to the backside.
When he's ready to pull that trick, you've got to
It looks like a 3-2, but it's not.
And not give him any space.
And you can see they recognize that.
What is it?
I'm still in 2-3.
That look.
Yeah, but I'm using Ginobili. I'm playing up top though.
Now here's Kidd.
I'm roaming the backside. He shoots off.
He passes it to Brewer. He dishes it to Chandler. Outside Kidd. He kicks it to Nova. Over Parker. They get it back. Here's Chandler. And that is good.
And that's why you love this guy. I mean, tremendous work.
Because if I use a 3-2, nobody's gonna cover the middle if I do a 3-2.
Parker dishes to Diaw. Outside Green. Feeds it to Diaw. Over Brewer. Here's Green. Hits it. Green's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Oh.
Good look from Smith.
Oh.
Good in the assist to Kidd. Kidd's got his 7th assist in the game.
He's been hot for most of this game, and if he keeps it up, this team could turn things around.
Outside, Ginobili.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Brewer. And that one's good.
Points in the paint have been the main course, or main entree, if you will. They just keep pounding it inside.
Now they're seeing no resistance defensively in the paint area, so the defense has got to be tougher.
Out to Parker. Kicks it out to Ginobili. Green. Back to Ginobili. From the line. That's good. And the Spurs lead by 13.
Not much drama left in this one, guys.
No, it hasn't quite exactly been a nail-biter. I mean, it's going to be a great win for them, though.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Matt Bonner, he's checked in for Duncan. Splitter comes in for Boris D.
Oh, what?
Gary Neal's checked in for Daniel Green. And it's Mills in for Tony Parker.
Look at that. That went through his hip.
And Neal kicks to Splitter. Pass to Ginobili. The three-pointer is right on target.
Yeah, that should definitely do it. Now it's starting to get out of hand.
Yeah, they're not just running to the finish line. They're running through the finish line right here. They're piling it on a bit.
Clark, they've shared the load offensively.
Yeah, they've done a nice job with it, Kevin and Steve. I mean, everybody's touching the ball. There's a nice flow to what they're doing offensively.
Well, it makes
Where's
it so
he at
much
all
tougher
day?
to defend.
He just not coming
You
in
have
here.
to account for all 5 offensive players, and the ball just moves so quickly. Tough to defend that.
Here's Brewer.